Training on workplace safety is regulated for all production activities by the Law on Safety and/or more precisely, by the Legislative Decree 8108. That, in Article 37, states the employer is obliged to ensure that everyone has appropriate training for assigned duties. The same article then refers to the State Regional Conference for the definition of contents, duration, and modalities of provision of training. With the provisions of the 21st of December 2011, the State Regional Conference therefore established what these modalities are. It stated that all workers receive a minimum compulsory training on general themes for 4 hours and special training for various lengths of time, depending on the risk category that the company is assigned. 4 hours are allocated for low-risk companies, 8 hours for minimum risk, and 12 hours for high risk. For the transport sector, the category that port activities falls in, it's medium risk, with a compulsory training therefore of 8 hours for specific training and a total of 12 hours. In hours of specific training, the specific risk relating to the duties of the workers involved will be dealt with. Regardless of the sector, office personnel will still be allocated 4 hours for specific training. A further state regional agreement dated the 22nd of February 2012 sets out the content and training methods with regard to workers working with specifically defined equipment. They range from forklift trucks to excavators and platforms. In addition to these training obligations required by law, the Port of Venice has their obligations under the Ordinance of 282 of 2008 of the Port Authority of Venice, establishing additional training modules for operational staff in order to grant a license to work in the port. With that ordinance, a basic security and port organization module lasting 8 hours compulsory for all was introduced, along with more specific modules depending on duties. Upon completion of all the training courses, there is an exam, and certification for operating vehicles will also involve a practical exam.